Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. I have another Monday quarterback video for you. I'm going to play this video and talk about things that are going on, and better explain what's going on, and talk about things that I think that are being done right and are done wrong. Here we go.
This briefing will provide information about an officer-involved shooting involving members of the New York City Police Department. You will see relevant video footage and other available evidence that will allow you to gain a better understanding of the events that led up to the incident and what occurred during the incident. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers.
So this is, maybe I just haven't paid attention to this before, but like this is like the third fucking video I've seen like random ass chairs sitting around, like camping chair kind of things. What a bunch of, you can, like, I don't even know anything about this area. Like, you can already tell just by the visuals of it. Like, this is a shitty fucking place. Look at all this trash on the sidewalk. Little hoodlum looking people fucking congregating right here on the sidewalk. Now, that could be trash. I don't know for sure, but actually I don't know what that is, because there's trash cans right down there. You'd think if they was putting trash out, they'd pile it over by the trash can, but I don't know what that is. That could be like some homeless person's bullshit right there. So here's the unidentified subject. Look at these people over here at this vehicle. So red car's right there. These guys they're taking cover. He obviously, like, these people know who this is. Like, he's walking towards them with a gun. They're not running in fear. They notice that something's about to go down because they start looking towards the red car. back that up again. Yeah, this is a big ass hoodlum infested fucking area. I bet this is like the fucking ghetto. I can fucking smell the Section 8. And there's always that one person who's like late to do everything. Like, why are you still standing around? Like, why didn't you beat feet with everybody else? People like this, it amazes me that out of the millions of years of evolution, they're the ones who survived. Like, obviously your ancestors were able to evade the fucking lions and tigers and shit and not get eaten. Had your ass been on those plains, your ass would have been eaten. Horrible place to put a drink. I guess they're eating their lunch. Looks like he's eating fries. Yeah. So, I've talked about this before. Like, this is something that is just unique to New York. They love putting all this shit up on the fucking dashboard. I don't get that. Like, you got a console in between the seats right there where all that shit is supposed to go. Unless they're buying the consumer model vehicle and not the police package vehicle. And it doesn't have that, but it looks like a spotlight right there. That doesn't mean they couldn't have added that later. But if they're getting police package vehicles, the center console should be there for all this shit to go into. That's just a bunch of unnecessary shit on the dashboard that doesn't need to be there. Oh, you're about to lose your drink there, bud. Nope, maybe not.
Shots fired, Morrison, shot.
So this is interesting. So they've been sitting here this whole fucking time, right? Like, there's no movement going on. They're parked. You see vehicles driving by. Boom. The thing happens. Gets out. And there's the opening right there. Like, this is where all those dudes were hanging out at. So you know that they saw the police car. It's got the big, it looked like it had that big V light on there on top. The big ass light bar with the individual rotators that's like in the shape of a V. That old damn thing. But yet these asshats still fucking did this shit. So, I used to say that people don't do stupid shit in front of uniformed police officers. Unfortunately, I can no longer say that. In some places, that's still true. But shit, man, like, New York is in a shit state. I mean, between their bullshit bail reform and defund police and hands-off fucking bullshit and incentives or, fucking insinuations that their leaders want them to do. it has led to this shit like this happening. Motherfuckers feeling comfortable about shooting at people while the police are parked right there. That's sad. Like, I do not want to live in a place like that. That's a hellhole. That is a fucking hellhole. The minute the people stop fearing the police and not giving a damn, that's when society becomes dangerous. And New York is dangerous. Chicago, dangerous. Fuck those places. So here we go again with fucking portable radio without a lapel mic. So he's got a gun, right? So this is, when it comes to New York and LAPD, this is the only time I bitch about this shit for the most part. There's been a few here and there, but all the videos I've done, over 400 of them now, this is the most common thing with NYPD and LAPD. Having a radio without a lapel mic on it. Shoulder mic, remote mic, whatever you want to call it. Little microphone with a cord that attaches to the radio. They just don't seem to believe in it at all. They like to bring their radio up in one hand and talk on it and then put it away. I think that's the dumbest fucking thing to do. I don't think it helps you in any way. And in fact, I think it hurts you. And in this instance, it's hurting him when he goes to try and shoot because he's going to have this radio in one hand and he cannot get a two-handed grip on the gun. And it could hurt if you drop the damn thing in the middle of the fight and become separated from your radio. That radio is your lifeline. That's how you get the cavalry on the way. That's how you get the ambulance on the way. If you can't talk on the radio, guess what? None of that shit's coming. So by holding the radio out like this, you increase your chances of dropping the damn thing. So, shooting one-handed. Handguns, because they have a short barrel and there's only 2 points of contact on them, your dominant hand and your non-dominant hand, they're already at a disadvantage as far as accuracy goes. When you hold the gun one-handed, you're basically slashing your accuracy capability in half. Those are not good odds at all. So I have no doubt whatsoever that this officer completely missed the guy. Have like no doubt whatsoever. I'm confident in saying that he most likely 100% missed this dude. Didn't put a fucking round on him, whatever, because he's shooting one-handed while holding the radio in the other hand. What should be done? Having a remote mic on the radio itself. That way the radio stays attached to your belt. It don't come out for shit unless you need to actually like look at the screen and change channels to see which one you're going to if you don't remember the knob selections off of memory. But other than that, it needs to stay in its pouch. And the remote mic goes up to your shoulder or to the front of the uniform. And you reach up, click the button, talk, let go. That's simple, that easy. If you got your gun in one hand and you got your hand up, clicked on a button, talking, fight happens, boom. You just unclick and put second hand on the gun. That quick. Whereas this, he has to put the radio back in his pouch, or if it has a swivel mount, has to insert the swivel mount the correct way and rotate it into place. That's too much movement. Too much movement, too much downtime. It's just completely unnecessary. Shoulder mics are a necessity, in my opinion, when it comes to public safety work. It is a life-saving piece of equipment, and all radios should be equipped with them.
Shots fired, Morrison, shots fired.
In the coming weeks and months, the NYPD Force Investigation Division, in cooperation with the prosecutor having jurisdiction over this incident, will continue to investigate and analyze.
Of course, the car's got a bumper torn off of it. always some fucking shitheads driving around in a fucked up car. Have you ever noticed that? Like, the real dumb, stupid motherfuckers who are always up to dumb shit have always got a fucked up car. No, not always, but I mean, there's a bunch of them that are like that. So, and what amazes me too is, like, this guy had to have known the police were down here. Had to have. And he decided to come back to this corner to do some more shit. Either he was just completely aloof and oblivious to his fucking surroundings, had no idea the police there, or he knew they were there, he just was not giving a fuck. And with the way New York is, I'd say it was probably him just not giving a fuck. Would he have hit this guy if he went to a two-handed grip? I think there's probably a pretty good possibility that he probably would have hit the guy. But I can't say that for certain. I just say that he would have increased his odds of doing it. Not much else to say about this video. If you like what you hear and see, go ahead and give me a like and a share. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more Monday quarterback videos. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching.